Lord, it's hot out here. Jesus, I'm even wiping my face off with my fish rag. Wipe my hands on that, get the fish guts off of me, then turn around and use it for. Let me do a little adjusting here. Go on, jack that up just a little bit right there. Tilt that down just a hair so it don't tip over. We'll get some rods out in the water. What do you say? See what we can do. We got the banner running. Yes, we do. Oh, let's get back. Nowhere I can't see nobody. Get in there. NJ, what's up, buddy? Let's get these rods in the water. See if we can make something happen. Man, I'm fishing some rough stuff. Look at that. Woo! What you talking about? That is some serious water, buddy. We're throwing in the big time today. What is making that stick up like that? That is just wrong. That's stuck. What's going on there? Oh, there's a rock under there. Got me all tilted sideways. That ain't worth crap. And there goes my camera getting all dark on me. I hate it when it does that. All right, the girls are all baited up. They're ready to go. Let's see. You can see Maddison. There's Betty. I don't know how we're going to make that work because Betty's a dadgum tall. I don't know if you guys going to get to see a takedown on Betty or not. We'll try to make it work. I'll get the hello, Mr. Eagle. How you doing today, buddy? Man, he's carrying a big old fish in his claws. All right, let's get some baits in the water. Oh, geez. This is going to be rough on these rocks, y'all. Holy crap, there's 4 eagles. Geez, there ain't no bottom to that. That's freaking deep. Where's that falling? I hate this reel. Good Lord. There's the bottom. That's deep. That is the deepest hole I fished in a while. That's freaking deep. Got the stick out the way. We'll throw this way out there in that current scene. Oh yeah, baby. See how deep that is. Still going, still going, still going, still going. There's the bottom. That down right there. All right, y'all. Hope we don't lose a rod today because I just got these stuck in some really sketchy rocks. I can barely see y'all. Let me see if I can get where I can see a little better. I ain't got my chair down here. I'm going to have to sit on a rock. That sucks. Let's say Brandon's Outdoor Adventures. I knew my buddy NJ would be in here. I was expecting him. Let's scroll on up. NJ, Brandon, Richard Jarvis, how you doing? Let's see here. There's pretty much 15 people in here already, y'all. I'm going to tilt that camera up just a little bit. It's going to be hard for me to see y'all. But I'll tell you what I can do. I'm going to drop the link for anybody that wants to hang out. Them lines there is crossed already. Dadgummit. Copy. Got that. Go more. Post comment. Hold down there. Paste it. And chat. There we go. I got to adjust this somehow. That's just not right. It seems off level to me. That ain't right neither. Dadgummit. We're going to be sitting awful close to the rods today, you guys. Hey, Cinderella Rogers, what's up? Lee Evans. I love Lee Evans. That's my brother. And don't anybody ever say different. I don't know what's gotten in Lee's head lately. He's just getting all squirrely on me. But there I said it. Lee Evans is my brother. He always will be. He always has been. And he will be till the day I die. I'll see him in heaven or hell, one or the other, but we'll stick it. We'll hang out then too. There you go, Lee. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, buddy. Y'all know how much I care about Lee Evans. He's a good guy. Cody Robinson, what's going on? We thought we'd come out here and try to get a tan. Fishing local 252. Man, this rock up my butt is not going to work for me. Oh, Lord, there's some fish jumping out there, and there's a giant alligator snapping turtle just popped his head. We got our first hit, y'all. We've been in the water a couple minutes. On Maddison. Madison's getting tapped. Let's see what's going to happen here. Is he going to take it? That's our first bite, 5 minutes into the game. And he's dropping slack, so I hope it's not a gar. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. I went back and watched the footage from yesterday afternoon. And cotton picking Trish was bent over 3 times. And I didn't even know it until I got home. I went home and watched that video, and I said, man, that rod was bent over, and I had my back to it. Let's see what's going to happen there. Y'all, this is one of the deepest holes I know of in the Mississippi River. I throw that rod out there, and you could count 10 before it hits bottom with a 5-ounce sinker. And yeah, I'm throwing 5-ounce and not 6, 8, and 10s because there's an eddy here. And what I want to do is drift around like a natural, like something that's gotten killed or cut in half, and it's just floating with the current. The only problem with that is I have to be careful if these 2 rods over here don't wrap around each other and get tangled up. You really got to keep your eye on that. But I let that drift around in a circle right there. There's a pool right here that's holding that. I might have should have thrown that first rod down that way a little bit further, to tell you the truth. Quiet Man Curtis, how you doing, buddy? Okay. I'm going to be blocking the rods trying to read this chat. I'll try to read it, y'all, but if I miss a fish because I'm reading that chat, I'm going to be mad. PA Trapping Outdoors, what's going on? Brian B. King Cat himself is in here. That turtle, go on. I'm sick of you turtles trying to ruin my reputation. I'm sick to death of you. Always coming right here fighting on my bait. Everybody starts hollering, turtle man, turtle man. Man, we call a 70-pound blue cat. All they want to talk about is turtles. I don't care. I'll catch anything. I don't give a crap. That line there is doing some weird stuff. I'm going to wind up with a tangled up mess there, I guarantee it. I'm just wondering what that was that tapped that rod a while ago one time. He's dropped slack. Let me tighten that slack up, y'all, because something weird going on there. These rocks are hard to get around on. I don't like how they were drifting across each other. I don't like that one bit. Y'all, I may have to throw some bigger weights on there. Those rods are drifting. I want them to bounce around on the bottom, but they are just flat flying. I mean, they're moving. Swirling around in circles. If I catch a fish, it's going to be a tangled up mess. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, I wish I knew how to brighten that screen up. This rock here is kicking. This rock here is hurting my butt. I can't find a comfortable spot on it. Dale Hayslip, James Bailey. Good to see you, fellers. I ain't making no promises, y'all, but I didn't see nobody live. I watched NJ this morning, and I waited till he went off the air, and I said, you know what? If NJ's going to bail out, I'm coming in. And I said, I'll just jump right in there. Jesus, it's hot. It's killing me, Smalls. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. See, now that rod is pulled so far this way, it's wrapping around Betty physically. Now, the cool thing about it is this current in a little bit. Whoa, that one a big one out there. This current is going to change direction in a minute, and it'll go back that way. It's weird how it works. And I refreshed my water jug this morning with some ice water. There's what I need. I need some help. I need some help. And I got the best help I could possibly get. That's what I'm talking about.
What are you doing, my brother?
Out here cooking like bacon.
I did too, till about 12:30, and I quit.
Dude, dog, you did good today. I was so proud of you.
Yeah, I ended up with 4 for the day.
Well, I fished my butt off last night. I caught 1 8-pounder. And if you watch the video, that Murillo rod, that thing went down, and I had my back turned to it, and I was sitting there talking to the camera, and it went down again. And I turned around and saw it just twitching.
I was
picked
watching you at one time when you throw Black Betty out down there, and that one you called Trish was doubled over to the water.
Yeah.
You turned around and it came back up.
There, and that thing headed straight to the rocks. That thing got them rocks. I'm gonna tell you something. There wasn't no getting that fish out of there. Only choice I had to break him off and let him go.
Yeah, when they do that, it's over anyway. I mean, it's just best to not let them stress them out no more.
Yeah. Oh, there's other big ones in here. I'll catch one eventually. It just, I go in spurts. I don't go in continuous stream. I'll hit a good fish and then go for a while, just nothing, and then hit a good fish.
I'm just nothing but a dripping.
There you go.
Old people, Danny, old people.
Hey, but in our condition, people better be just thankful that we're able to even get out here.
Yeah. Maybe they ain't thankful. They're just like, old man, get out of the way.
Then they turn on the YouTube and go, crap, him again?
Well, I've seen them say that. Me and you and a couple others on screen, they said it was a AARP meeting.
Well, yeah. Hey, I ain't ashamed of it. I worked hard to get this old without dying.
Yeah. I said, I never thought I'd make it past 35.
Oh, no. There's been several times. I should have been dead a long time ago. I've come so close to getting killed that people go, I can't believe that he's still alive.
Oh, now I can see chat.
Oh, there you go.
On the TV screen, and I got chat on my phone. So,
well, we got 18 beautiful people in here.
Lord, I got a bunch of missed calls.
Do what?
I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I just didn't accidentally, but just took it off of it, and I got a bunch of missed calls and messages.
Oh, Lord. How's everybody telling you how good you did today?
Well, everybody, a blind dog find a bone every now and then, Danny.
No, we know what we're doing. It's just sometimes, life just don't give you what you want when you want it.
Yeah.
You got to take it when you can get it.
NJ's Fishing Maniac, Kurt McQuackman, Curtis, James Bailey, Richard Jarvis.
Oh, we got the crazy ones in here then. That kind of had my hopes up. I threw that rod out, and right off the bat, it got a tap, but I almost bet that was a gar, just picked it up and dropped it. But I've tried shallow water. I've tried flats dropping off into smaller holes. And I said today, I told Stacy, I said, where I ain't fished this year is that deepest hole on that one spot down there on Dawson Point. I said, that hole's freaking deep, and it's got a huge eddy on it. And she said, now, every time you go down there, you get mad because your lines get all twisted together and you reel up all 3 of them in one shot. That's why I'm only using 3 rods. No way you can fish more rods than that, because they'll weave a blanket out there.
Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, NJ.
Yeah, this current swirls around in a circle right here. I don't know if you can see it, but the bank cuts in right here. See that? And it causes a big swirling eddy right here, and it's washed out into a deep, deep hole. And I can't see that. It screens, whenever the sunlight hits it, it does that crap where the screen goes dark for some reason.
Yeah. Now the current's going from your left to right?
Right. The river's flowing that way, but it swirls around and it'll reverse direction right here in this corner.
Yeah, like a big eddy does up the bank. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the biggest eddy I know of on this river. It's huge. You see all that foam on top of the water right there? That's just swirling around a big pile of foam. Do what?
How far out is that deep hole?
Man, it's right, dude. If I stepped off here right now, you go out and there's a ledge drops off. It's about 25 feet deep off the edge, and it goes out to 90 to 95, about 40 yards out. It's freaking deep. It is deep here. And like I said, I've tried the shallow water. I've tried the back tributaries and picking up a few small fish here and there. But that current's changed direction now, and that rod there, the line on it, is going underneath Betty and wrapping around the rod. But here in a minute, it'll change and go back that way. But I pulled some big fish out of this hole here. My
cool guy.
Hey, Lance, my daughter-in-law caught her very first fish came out of this hole. And it was a 37-pound flathead. She'd never caught a catfish before in her life. I felt like punching her in her mouth and throwing her in the water. I was catching these 16, 18-pound blues, and she's sitting there with one of them Walmart tiger rods. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Come on now. Take it on down, son. That's on Maddison. Maddison just bent over a little bit. That's pretty decent hit.
Yeah, my TV's about 10 seconds slower than my phone.
That was a pretty decent takedown right there. He was tugging on it. But he's going to get wrapped up in Betty. If that fish gets on, I'm going to have to go underneath Betty and get it on this side of her.
He's still pulling a little bit, ain't he?
Let's see if he finds it again. These catfish are weird, man. They'll pick it up and drop it. Oh, he bumped it again. I'm just waiting on him to take it down. I hope he don't take that rod in the water. That's my brand new Mad Cat's rod. That's my newest rod. I don't want that thing going in. It's got a Pro Cats, or wait a minute, it's a Catfish Pro reel on it that I got from J-Dog. That's the only reel I had loose, when I got this rod in. And I put it on. It seems like a pretty good reel, though. It don't like that 50-pound braid I got on there. I'll tell you that.
That's funny how some reels are, act up on different line.
Yeah. Well, that braid gets underneath itself, even when you're reeling it in, or it sticks together. When you cast it, it sticks to it, and it'll try to go back around like a backlash. But there's a big old log going to catch that line. No, it's missing it. That's 3 times that rod's been tapped real hard. But that last hit was pretty decent. I'm hoping he'll go ahead and take it on down. Let's get something going here.
Well, you got on there, bluegill?
Oh, no. I'm going home. Let me grab one of these out of the bucket. I'll show you. I just went and caught these about 30 minutes ago. They ain't monsters, but I threw a cast net and 3 times and caught about 30 of these. Skipjack. Oh, there goes Betty. Betty's down. Oh, he broke me off. You've got to be kidding me. I look back, she was bent over and pulled down. Broke me off. Good God.
Man.
Did you see her bent down? Could y'all see her?
Yeah. When he turned to the left just a little bit.
With drag coming on. I gotta loosen that drag a little bit. That flat broke that 50-pound saltwater braid, snapped it. I look back, that rod was down. Good God. Big fish just lost it right there. I need to change this line out. This stuff's getting old, I think. I've had this on here for 2 years. It broke off on me last night. That was a big fish, guys. I look back, Betty was bent down and pulling. I picked her up and it one real hard tug and I felt that line pop. He snapped that 50-pound braid like it was thread.
Dang it, son.
Woo, man. All right. No sense crying about it. Because that
Missouri
didn't
Live
get him hard enough
Outdoors
to hurt
did.
him. He'll bite again.
Missouri Live Outdoors now. Did you tie that knot good?
I'm pretty sure this line, I need to change this out, especially since I go to Florida. Dude, that's cut like a razor blade. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like he took a pair of scissors and cut that. Man, I hope them daggone bull sharks ain't up here.
Might have been a big gar.
Oh, it looks like you took a razor blade and cut that line. I mean, it's not frazzled or anything. I mean, I know you can't see that, but that's the cleanest cut I've ever seen. It looks like you took a pair of scissors or something and just snipped that off. We're going to loosen that drag a little bit more, though, because he was struggling to pull that drag.
You could have had a fray in the line, rubbed against the rock. That's what they're saying in
Maybe.
chat.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's tons of rocks out here. There's tons of rocks. All right, let's make up a rig real quick. I'm going to go. That was a Carolina rig. I'm going to go back to my three-way breakaway rig. Man, that's the best takedown I've had in a while. I turned around and looked. That rod was down and stayed down.
We could see from about halfway up the rod. We couldn't see the end of the rod.
Well, the end of it was gone. I mean, she was fixing to dip into the water.
We could see the big end there bouncing.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what happens every time I take my eyes off a rod. Because if I'd been watching, I'd have been able to loosen that drag a little bit more, play that fish, and got him. The only reason I turned around is I heard the spool spin. I heard that spool spin, and I looked around, and man, she was bent down, and the tip was almost in the water.
Michael Murillo said it could be anything: a muskie, a northern, a rock, a Nessie, a megalodon. Who knows?
Well, I believe it'd probably be a megalodon before it'd be a muskie or a northern, because I don't believe I got any of them in here. Do you believe that, man? Good Lord. Broke 50-pound saltwater braid. He had to get that against a rock, but usually with a rock,
It'll fray a little
it'll
bit.
be all frazzled and stuff. That looked like it looked like you cut it with a razor blade. Seriously, it was clean. Clean cut. I cannot believe that just happened. Well, that sucks. Let's see what we got here. Y'all want to go with that big giant 12-aught hook? I think I'm going to forego that. And I'm dropping down to a, man, I'm going to run 9-aughts in here today. I just feel like running a 9-aught hook. I've been
I
running
want to know if you got bull sharks that far up.
Yes, but they're not common. I mean, it's extremely rare. I mean, it's like hitting the lottery when you find one up here. But the biggest bull shark ever caught on the Mississippi River was in Alton, Illinois. You can Google that and look it up. Well, that's way upstream from here. That's
Well, if
way
you
upstream.
catch one, they're saying you could be the next Creole.
Oh, no. He's got his spot and he can keep it. I don't want no part of that crap. I'm going after sharks next Sunday, and I'll go after the sharks I want to go after. I don't want to mess with my blue cats. They can stay out here and leave my blue cats alone. Man, that's a big old giant donkey bait I had on there too. That was like that skipjack I showed you.
Yeah.
That was one of them cut in half. It's about a 12 to 14-inch skipjack, and I chopped him half in two and put him on the hook.
Big bait, big blue.
Well, man, I should have checked that drag because I heard that spool, it was struggling when it spun. That's what got my attention. I heard that spin and it was grinding. And I turned around and looked and that rod was down.
Good afternoon, Buck Williams.
That's the only takedown we get today. I'm not going to be upset about losing that fish. I'm gonna be upset if that's the only bite I get. That's gonna make me mad because I'm gonna say my one shot and I blew it because I wasn't paying attention.
They're asking if y'all caught any big ones on the river rat show last night.
No, I got an 8-pounder and Jerry got a, I think his was like a 12 or something. Man, we just ain't had no big fish lately.
Kelly has.
Yeah, he got a nice one. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, that fish we just lost, that wasn't no baby.
No, not take big Betty or Black Betty over like that.
No, because you don't bend that rod like that. The last time that rod got bent like that, it was a 70-pounder. And that 58 didn't, I mean, he brought it down about halfway when I caught him, but he couldn't bend it over like that. He tried. But I'll show y'all next Sunday. I'm gonna hopefully I'm sure I'll have signal down there on that beach. But I'm gonna go run Black Betty, and Big Bad Bob, and probably that generic rod I got, that Jane Doe looking thing. I'm probably gonna run 3 rods down there, but 2 of them are gonna be set up for sharks. And you're gonna get to see some spectacular takedowns on Betty.
I hope so.
It's so cool, man. Because I drive them spikes in the ground and put them rod holders, put them rods in them. And you better have that drag loosened or them rods are gone.
Jerk it out of the sand and everything.
Oh man, last year I had to I almost lost Betty. I had to jump into that gulp and wade out there and chase her down. Thank God down there around Destin and all that, the water's so clear you can see the bottom. But I had a sand spike drove in the ground 2 feet and had Betty stuck down in it. And my dumb butt forgot to loosen the drag. And Stacia started screaming. About that time, Betty was pulling it over, and that sand spike, you just saw it start leaning. And after a certain point, it popped out of the ground, and Betty went dragging down the beach, and into the water she went. I had on my swimming shorts and a tank top. I just jumped in the water trying to swim out there, and I could see her dragging along the bottom, and I got her back. And
I need a video of that so I can put that theme Chariots of Fire to it.
Yeah, that was a big fight between me and Stacia too, because she was filming for me down there. Well, she wasn't filming the takedown. She wasn't filming the fight. I didn't know it. I saw her holding the camera. But all she was doing was turning on the camera after I got the fish on the bank. And I got home watching them videos, and boy, I said, good Lord, woman. I said, you're supposed to film the whole thing. So I thought you just wanted the fish. And I'm like, no, you got to get all of it. And actually, I think there's a clip of that video where I'm yelling at her, and she don't take it for too long.
They said there were several earthquakes over around New Madrid yesterday, around noon.
Oh, yeah. That's why this water's acting all weird.
And NJ wants you to drop the link.
Okay, sure will. Let me
Well,
clip up.
NJ, nothing, but I'm gonna get off here and let NJ read the chat for a while. I just got home.
I appreciate you, brother. You know I love you to death, man.
I know you do, brother. It's just the same here, man.
Yeah, drop it. Yeah, there it goes. Man, let's get this big bait back out there. I don't know if that fish will bite again or not, but we're sure as heck gonna give him the chance. And I know he's not the only one out there. This hole here has got some big fish in it. Boy, my throat is dry today. All right, we need a big bait. I'm going to get it on here right now. Let me put that skipjack in here that I just showed y'all. Man, that was a Tim Scott fish that I just lost. Wasn't paying attention. That's why I like to have somebody watch the chat for me so I can watch the rods. Because if I don't watch these rods, I lose fish, guys. I've proven it to you time and time again. If I don't watch the rods, I lose the fish. Man, I got blood all over that reel from that skipjack. Oh, yeah. Just now hit bottom. Let's loosen that drag a little bit. Now, he gets on there now, by George. That drag will play him out a little better. NJ ever pop up in here yet? I dropped the link for you, my buddy. Is that Betty right there? I'm trying to see. Right there, yeah. I'm going to try to focus on her because she's the one that we want to see anyway. If Trish and Maddison get on anything, we'll spin the rod around there to them. Dang, we just missed a big fish and lost it. There's my brother. Had to stream. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Man,
what's up, buddy?
Man, I don't know how good y'all can see that takedown, but that Betty was down and pulling drag, son.
Stop.
As soon as I grabbed that rod and pulled back just a little bit, he shook that head and popped that line like he cut it with a razor blade, man. I'm serious, he cut that line.
I saw that, man. That was awesome.
God. Dude, that was probably the biggest fish I've ever caught right there, hooked into. I guarantee you that was bigger than that 70-pounder I had. Because that thing had, you guys couldn't see the tip of it, but it was pulled down to where the tip was almost touching the water.
Do you hate when that happens?
Oh, that makes me sick.
What's up, Big Mike?
I'll tell you what, I'm changing this braid out on this line. This braid's been on here for either 2 or 3 years, and I think it's getting old on me.
Yeah,
that makes
probably.
2 fish I've lost on that braid snapping it. But, you know, we blamed it on the rocks down the bottom. But honestly, I think that line's just really getting old. I need to change it out. I used to change my lines out twice a year, and I've gotten lazy. And plus, it's just gotten so expensive.
Oh, yeah, braided line, it's like $25, $20.
Oh, no. This stuff here, this saltwater braid that I buy down in Florida, I think oh, Betty's getting hit. Hold on, I'll stick you a drink of water. Let me put this water jug down. She just got tapped. No, I need to get a drink of water. I'm going to watch her. I don't know if you guys can see all of her or not. There's Betty. Can you see her?
I'm gonna grab my laptop so I can read the chat to you.
But I think I paid $64 or $65 for that spool of 50-pound saltwater braid. And there's enough line on the spool to spool up Betty and one of my smaller reels.
Well, that's a lot of line, but that's a lot of money too.
Yeah, that's why I don't change it out as much as I used to. Now, when I was throwing, I used to throw that 30-pound Cajun line, that red stuff.
Yep.
And run 30-pound on it. And it does pretty good for me. I mean, I ain't had no complaints with it. But anything over 50 pounds, I have broke off so many fish on that line, it's pitiful. So I bumped it up to 40-pound. I don't know what brand that is I got on there. I can't remember. But I've always put saltwater braid on these big, giant, the 16-foot Betty and the 13-foot Bob. They always get the saltwater braid, 50 pounds. And if you got a fish that breaks that, you've got something.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. You never know what it could have been, though, man, you know?
If I would have turned around and paid more attention and had a shot at getting that fish, dude, we'd have been fighting that sucker for at least 15, 20 minutes, I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. Whatever it was a nice fish.
No, it was massive.
That rod went 180 degrees parallel to the water.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I'd have had the camera turned where you guys could see the tip. It was bent down and almost touching the water. It's going straight down in that deep hole. And I've got these other 2 rods. They're thrown in a little closer. Now, Betty is way out there in that current. These other 2 rods are in this eddy. But I'm throwing her out in the main river, the big water. So she's way out there.
I'm just waiting for some new people to pop in here, and I'll let you know who comes in.
Well, I wish that fish, I'd love to hook that fish and have my rig hanging out of his mouth. The one he broke off.
Yep.
That would make my day. Because that'd be redemption times 2.
Ashley Brady said later Gators. She's out of here.
Okay. Thanks for stopping in.
She's going to play in the lake.
Uh-oh. Hang on, see her?
Right. I see it bouncing. We see it bouncing.
He's down. He's on there.
Fish on, baby.
He's on there. He's on there.
We got fish on.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Dang, he's going up the street, man. I can't turn him.
Black Betty's
Come
got
on.
fish on.
Oh, crap. He's heading for that long pile.
Oh, don't go in there.
Wait there. I've tried turning away from them logs. Dang, he's gotten up in there, I think. Hang on, I'm going to drop the flat. Let me see. He's still there? Yeah, he's still there. Come on out of there. He's got me wrapped up in something. When I'll drop the flat, he's pulling. He's still on there.
There you go. There you
Come
go.
on, get out of there. Come out of there. Oh, he's got me around something when I drop it. Wait a minute. Is it coming up? He might be coming up. God, he's got me wrapped around something. He's still tugging like crazy, though.
Huh. Yeah, right. You can feel it rubbing against other stuff.
I'm going to sit for a minute, see if he comes out of there.
Yeah.
See, there's big, giant boulders out there. I'm talking about big as a truck.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's pulling down. Did he come out? No. See, he can pull me, but I can't pull him. Oh, there you go. We got him loose.
Got him out, baby.
All right, this is all fish, guys. This is all fish. We got him loose.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
Oh, man. This one's pretty heavy. Now,
yeah.
I'm in that main current, so don't let it fool you. A 30 or 40-pound cat can get in that current and turn sideways and pull this rod like this.
Absolutely.
Come on out there. Come on. Oh, man, he's putting it on me. I'm having to hold the spool to keep it from spinning.
Yep.
It's feeling like dead weight, though.
Yeah, right. This could be a pig, man.
It might be. Dude, did he wrap me up in a log, or is this a giant alligator snapping turtle?
Oh.
Because I'm not getting any bite. It's just dead weight. He might have wrapped me up in a log and broke off. Whatever it is coming up. Oh, it's a flathead.
A flathead?
It's a flathead.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It's a flatty. That's why he was diving deep. All right, we got to get the net.
You know, I was going to say something, Danny. I was going to say maybe it's a flathead.
Come here. He's not no monster. He just got caught in that current and getting in the net. Oh, come on now. Come here. Get in the net, son.
There you go. Yeah,
Woo!
buddy.
He got in that current, and that thing felt like an 80-pound fish, guy. I mean, he dove for it.
Oh yeah, when they get in a current like that, and I don't know much about flatheads, but I know that they like to stay deep.
I'm going to show you something really pretty. Dude, you're not going to freaking believe this.
Come on.
You're not going to believe it. Guess what?
What, he bit your other line and snapped it?
He's got my other rig in his mouth. Look.
He bit your other line and snapped it.
Right
that
there.
Was it.
This is the one I caught him on. This is the one I caught him on. Just now. Wildcat rig, 8/0. Now, here is the leader to the line he broke a while ago.
That is awesome.
I said, if I can catch that fish with my rig in his mouth, there's that 150-pound leader. And dude, he's got it way down his throat. I got to get it out of it. Oh, he swallowed it, man.
He swallowed the sucker.
Let me get back. There's the leader he broke off. I got it back.
You got it back, baby.
Right there.
That is so cool, man. What are the chances of that?
I said redemption would be catching that fish and getting my rig back. Let's get a look at him.
Nice fish, dude. Look at that color,
Look how
man.
bright gold color he is.
Look at the color. He matches your lip grips. Nice fish.
And got my freaking rig back. Can you believe it? Holy
Come on, man.
crap.
I brought you some luck coming up here, dude.
You did, brother. I appreciate you.
That is sweet.
And like I said, he's not huge. 11.54.
Still 11.5-pound fish, man.
Yeah, but they get out there in that fast current. And if this thing opens its mouth, it turns sideways. Dude, it feels like an 80-pound fish on there.
That is an
But
awesome
can you
fish,
believe that? We pulled it off. We threw it out there, broke off, caught the fish, got our rig back.
2 times.
Can you believe that happened? Did I call it like Babe Ruth or what, brother?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, my God.
Awesome.
Let's get another quick look at him.
Awesome job,
Somebody get me
Danny.
let me go solo, and I'm going to get somebody to give me a screenshot. You know
Yeah,
what?
buddy.
No, I want a screenshot with you on there. Let's do it like that. Okay, give me a screenshot with NJ in there. Hope somebody got that, because I'm turning this guy loose. Beautiful golden flathead, guys. Go away, buddy. Man, dude, he's fighting like, man.
Nice
that fish
fish,
is
Danny.
feisty.
Nice fish, buddy.
Can you believe that
That's
happened?
awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Hey, it's Danny Stone, man.
Yeah, buddy. You're Danny the Manny.
While we were doing all that, a log came down and grabbed our other 2 rods and pulled them upstream.
I see the one bouncing behind you.
Well, there's a log caught on it.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. Yeah, there's a log caught on it.
Okay.
Let me get that situation dealt with first, and then we'll rig Black Betty up and get her back out there.
Yeah, buddy. Nice job, pal. Yep, that is awesome, man. Hey, Wildcat, I'm going to get some of them 5.0s that you sent me. Do you still have those? That is friggin' awesome. All right, you got the 5.0. Sweet, buddy. I'm going to get some this week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll email you or I'll go on the website, whatever you got. Hey, Danny.
That just now hit bottom.
Hey, Danny.
What's up, brother?
Once you get all rigged up and cast it out there, I'm gonna use my laptop. I'm gonna re-jump. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna re-jump in.
Okay. Well, I've
All right.
got one rod back out already. I've got to put a sinker on this on Trish, and I've got to put a weight on Black Betty. But I'm gonna throw that same skipjack head back out because it's fresh, dude.
Here, I can enter it right now, real quick. All right.
Hey, here's the thing, dude. Man, I hate to say this, but that flathead had that other hook way down his stomach, and I had to pull it out. He's floating belly up downstream, man. I'm gonna take my net and get that fish because
yeah.
I don't think he's gonna make it. He's floating belly up, and I'm not gonna let that fish drift away and rot.
Yep, I hear you.
But I hate that, dude. He's right down there floating belly up.
You can get him.
I'm gonna get him with the net and see if and mess with him a little bit and see if maybe he'll come back. But oh God,
you're probably
there's always a downer to it. I think we killed that fish.
It's all right. You know why? Because you could eat it. That was a nice yellow flathead, man. That was cool. Nice fish, bucko. I gotta switch to my laptop camera when he gets back. My wife's gonna be texting me. I gotta use my phone. Was he too far away?
Well, he got his revenge on me.
What he see
He
you
was
and then
floating
swam?
belly up. As soon as I walked down there, he rolled over and swam off. Nope, he's belly up again. He's come back.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
him
he's
right
probably
to
not gonna make it.
I see him right to the right of them rocks. There you go. You got him. Fish in the net. Fish in the net. Well, looks like you're going to be cleaning some fish.
I'm gonna leave him sitting in the water right here in this net. See what happens. Man, that makes me sick. That almost makes me want to just pack up and go home. God.
Yeah.
But that hook was, he had it swallowed way down in, and I had to reach down into his stomach and feel right there and pull that out.
Yeah, once
And
he gets down into them guts.
Floating belly up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess with him a little bit. I'll tell you what, he's in the net, laying at the edge of the bank. Let me get the rods back out, then I'm gonna try to work with him back and forth and see if he'll come back. Oh, that's gonna make me sick if that fish don't make it. But all that excitement and happiness just got shot in the foot, man.
Nothing you could do about it.
Oh God, man, that's a beautiful fish. I can't stand this.
Yeah, it is a beautiful fish. It happens though.
Right. But I'm looking at the bright side of it. If that hook was down in his gut and tearing him up like that, if he had died after I left and floated down the river, rotting and falling to pieces, that would have been worse.
Yep. So you're gonna make use of it.
I'm really upset over this. Oh crap! Let me mess with him a little bit. I want to see.
Hey, all right, Danny.
Yeah.
Okay, re-accept my. I'm gonna jump out.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Man, I'm gonna try to swim him back and forth, see if he. I don't know. Can you guys see him?
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna try to swim him back and forth, see if he. I don't know. Can you guys see him?
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna try to swim him back and forth, see if he. I don't know. Can you guys see him? Yep. Man, I'm gonna try to swim him back and forth. I don't know. Can you guys see him? Yep. Man, I'm gonna try to swim him back and forth. I don't know. Can you guys see him? Yep. Man, I'm gonna try to He's not doing good. Well, I'm gonna get a bunch of repeating or something going on there. What's going on with that?
Not good. Let me see something here. I better mess something up.
Bunch of repeating or something. What is that racket?
Not good. All right. Let me try this. Sorry, Danny. Let me try this, buddy.
Tried it? Oh, guys. Hey, this is making me. I just went from extremely happy to very upset. Crap. Oh, I killed that fish. Crap. Well, great day, bad day. Just that fast. Well, he's down there in the net in the water. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I should even throw these rods out again. God. Yeah. I hate killing a flathead, though. I hate it. Dude, man, it's just like, to me, that's worse than killing a dog or a cat.
Wow.
Oh. Where you at?
There we go. Now we're good.
Yeah, dude, that fish is not going to make it. He's bad shape.
That's all right. What are you not supposed to eat flatheads or something?
Well, I mean, yeah, but crap, dude.
It's all right.
It's not.
It's all right.
It's not. It's it doesn't present a good image for me, really.
Yeah, well,
At all.
there was nothing you could do about that. That was
I know.
unpreventable on your part.
All right, well, let's get Betty rigged back up.
Fishing for Whiskers, thank you. I appreciate that. DMV Whisker King, how you doing? How you doing?
Man, how did he do that? He pulled that
Two
WildKatRigs
stands.
swivel into that skipjack's mouth. I'm not even sure which way it goes to get out of there.
Two stands said it happens. Turn it into some food and it'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. But I will tell you this: he won't get wasted. There's an old man and an old woman that lives down the street from me, and that's the only kind of fish they'll eat is flathead. They said that's the only fish worth eating. So they're gonna get a nice present from me today.
Yep.
And they're a sweet old couple. So they've been telling me to get them some fish. And I'm like, you know, I used to take them fish all the time. And man, I used to keep everything. I was one of those guys. But
Right.
over the last couple of years, you know, after I got a little more educated and kind of saw the error of what I was doing, you know, changed my ways, you know. If people have been asking for fish, and I'm like, no, man, I'll turn them loose. Sorry, I can't help you. You know, I told a lot of people, if you want fish, next time I go up to Baldwin Lake up in Illinois, I'll take a cooler and I'll catch about 150 of them and I'll bring them and get them to you. But I don't keep fish off this river. There's nothing wrong with these fish on this river. They're absolutely delicious. That being said, I just don't kill them. Not anymore. I used to.
I hear you. I release most of the fish. I had to keep a couple because they swallowed the hook, you know, and I gave them to the guy at work. So,
but you gotta admit, man, for me sitting there talking about the coolest thing to happen today would be to catch that fish that broke off my rig and get my rig back. And dadgummit, if 10 to 15 minutes later we didn't do it.
That was cool, man, I have to say.
Hey, man, I always bring the cool to the game, brother.
Yeah, you do, man. Come on, you're Danny Stone, buddy.
4, 5. And you know what? A lot of people, they don't, you know, mock me per se, but a lot of people make fun of this 16-foot rod. But you go back and look at, I'm going to say 70% of my videos, Black Betty's the one catching fish because she's out there where the other ones can't get.
Yep.
And about 90% of my big fish are all on Black Betty. I love her so much. She's a good girl.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Betty.
Back out there. And you know the bright side of it, that fish is not out there swimming around with that 150-pound WildKatRig in his mouth.
Yep, that's right. And it's gonna be in someone's belly, so it's all good.
Well, there's no freaking way that fish was going to get rid of that rig. It was going to kill it. No way.
Yeah, heavy duty rig like that.
But that was the 150-pound Wildcat Carolina rig that initially hooked that fish, and then I went with the 150-pound 3-way Wildcat rig to catch it the second time and get it in. And the reason that fish was what it was hung up on, you got to realize it had both of those weights from those rigs.
Oh yeah,
Caught in the rock. So me and that fish had to break the breakaway lines off of 2 15-pound leaders. So we had to break a 30-pound leader with them combined in order to get him out of them rocks and get him.
And you got him.
That's why it was so tough. Because I was thinking, man, I just got a 15-pound leader on that sinker. It should pop right off. And I was pulling and pulling, and it just wouldn't pop. And all of a sudden, I felt one pop, and then the other one pop, and then it was all fish.
Yeah, right.
But that thing turned sideways in that current, okay, and opened its mouth. And that just goes to show you what these big Mississippi River fish, how they fight. Everybody saw that takedown. I'm sitting there talking about, oh, dude, it was probably over 70 pounds. You know, it's huge. It's a monster. It wasn't. It was just a massive or a decent flathead.
A solid.
Knows how to use that current to add body weight when he's pulling.
Yep, they know what to do. They know where to go.
Oh, they'll turn sideways in that current and open their mouth, and it's just like dragging a 5-gallon bucket in.
Yep,
you know?
Yep.
Because you're pulling him and all that current water hitting him, and they can bend a rod.
Yep, I hear you.
I guess I'm going to have to retire this rig and hang it up on the wall somewhere. That's the one that he swallowed. I had to reach way down his stomach. That was that far past his, when you open his mouth and look down as far as you can, it was that deep into his gut.
Yep.
It was way down there.
Well, 2 stands in here. DMV Whisker King. Lloydie's Just Fishing UK.
Hey, what's going on?
Missouri Outlaw. Dave Bozarth. What's going on? Steve Locke, 760. What's up?
Well, we'll definitely have to download this live and make a production video out of it. I'll cut it up to that point where we lose the fish, swear that we're going to get him back,
Yeah.
or wish for it, and then it happened. That's going to be a cool video.
That's cool. Yeah, that's freaking neat, man. You know, honest to God, I was fluke fishing once in an inlet at the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
And I did that with a flounder. I lost my rig. I had a high-low rig, and I was using some gulp bait, and I was jigging, and I hooked up to it, and it snapped my line, and I cast in the same spot. That next cast, I caught that fish with my rig in its mouth.
Well, the first shark I ever caught, the first time I ever fished for sharks in Florida, I had a rod out, and all of a sudden the rod bent over and started peeling drag. And I fought that fish for like 15 or 20 minutes and finally got it in. Reeled it in. Everybody started screaming and freaking out because my hook wasn't even anywhere near the shark.
What was it?
He had
Somebody
another
else's
hook
line?
in him with a big, long steel leader.
Somebody else's line.
And my hook had got right in the swivel. It went to swivel and hooked it.
It's amazing what can happen, isn't it?
Yeah. But I caught that shark on somebody else's leader, but my hook, I mean, it perfectly. It's like you took a swivel and put that hook in it. And that's how I had that fish hooked.
Yep.
And that was my first shark ever in Florida.
What's up, Mike Irvin? How you doing, buddy?
I think these two rods here are tangled. Let me check them real quick.
Anybody just tuning in? He landed a nice, about 11, 12 pound flathead. I don't know, about a half hour ago, 20 minutes ago, something like that.
Yeah, these are all tangled up.
What's up, 922 Crappy Barbecue?
Good Lord, how'd that happen? Man, I got a twisted up mess here.
Murillo said, "You're no fish killer. No matter how hard we try to avoid these things, can still happen. That's fishing. You got to forgive yourself. You couldn't stop or prevent what happened."
Well, I want to go on record that I definitely feel bad about it. I mean, I think
Crappy.
it's pretty obvious that
922 said, "I threw your bait away when I was fishing and I caught those bluegills. They would have been perfect for you out there." Alvin Lewis, what's up, pal? What's up?
good grief, man, how is this tangled up? I'm going to have to cut all this loose and retie it. There, probably got those untangled.
Everybody's just hanging out, talking to each other. So
Boy, they do love that fresh skipjack, though. I mean, I just caught that stuff just a little while ago.
Skipjack's a herring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got herring here, but not that big. I mean, I'd love to use herring. They don't sell them at too many bait shops around here. See, the one bait shop might carry herring if the bait shop still exists. Cleveland Wilkins, what's up, pal? Welcome in, welcome in. Tim Donna, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, it'd be my luck, though. We caught the only fish in this hole and killed him. We caught him twice and killed him.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nah, they'll be.
Yeah, his belly's full of air. You know what? Maybe if I knew how to burp a fish, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
That might have been all it was because he kept bellying up, and his belly looks like you pumped him full of air. I know Tim Scott and them burp fish. I don't know how to do that. I know Muskrat Roger. He knows how to do it. I wish they were in here to give me some tips, but he's barely breathing now, so I don't think he's. I think he's past the point of recovery, to be honest with you. And probably a little bit. I've got a cooler up there packed full of ice. I'm probably just going to throw him on the ice real quick.
Might as well, you know. Dale Hayslip said he lost a cast net today. He threw it on a log and it tore it all up. So now he's got an excuse to get a new one.
I've done that so many freaking times, man. It's ridiculous. I go through usually 1 or 2 cast nets a year. That's one of my biggest expenses is cast net.
Let's see here.
I can't believe hooked the same fish twice. But I threw it right back in the exact same spot. That fish didn't move. He stayed right where I caught him the first time, waited for me to chuck another bait to him, and grabbed that one too. But if I'd have broke that fish off the second time, I would have been on YouTube swearing to God that thing weighed 70 or 80 pounds. I guarantee I would have. I mean, you got to realize I don't know how well you guys can see that. That is some freaking current. That is rolling, boiling. There's like whirlpools down there. Big, giant, swirling whirlpools. I am fishing some seriously fast current right here.
Yeah, I see all them twists and twirls in there.
Oh, yeah. I've been out there in my John boat before, and one of those whirlpools come up, and it would grab my 14-foot John boat and spin it around. That'll scare the crap out of you.
Yep.
I mean, it spun me like a top. And then you just gun the motor and try to get out of it, and you finally get out of it.
I just called one of the bait shops that are about a half hour away from me.
Yeah.
And they got herring about 6 inches long.
Really?
So I wonder if that's good, if that'll be good. Now, I only got channel cats.
I would chop the tail off of it.
Okay.
And just like you're going to fillet it, but start behind the head and go along the backbone and butterfly it so that it makes a flapper rig. I learned that from Roger from Muskrat Adventures.
Right. Okay, I'm going to go pick some up. Unfortunately, they're closed tomorrow, so I'll be fishing without them tomorrow. But Tuesday, I'm going to grab herring, and that'll be the first time I'm trying herring for channel cats.
Yeah. Well, Roger's big on just flaying them out and putting the whole fillet on there, or else making a flapper rig out of the smaller ones. I'm not sure what the title of the video is, so he's got that on, but if you want to see how to do that. As a matter of fact, I made a few of them last night. I did them on the video I made last night. I had some little small 4.5, 5-inch ones, and I was putting them on their hole. And that's what I did. I took the fillet knife and cut behind the head and just cut along the bone and went all the way through to the tail. Did the other side and left the spine in there.
And just leave it intact. Still.
Yeah. But it splits it into like threes like that.
Yeah,
Then you got a fillet, and then the backbone. And it's
Gotcha.
just flopping in the current like that.
And then you throw the whole thing out.
Just throw the whole thing out there.
Cool. Can't wait to try that.
That's what I was using to hook up on all my fish last night.
Let's see here. Marilla said, look to see if its stomach is still out. You could try to push it back in, but.
Well, I mean, he's in the net, belly up, and his belly's like really bloated like a football.
Yeah, right.
But I don't even think he's breathing anymore. Let me check real quick. We'll take a quick look. I don't even think he's breathing anymore, to be honest with you. Hello, butterfly.
Look at that, landed right on you. You know what? The last time I was on your live, a butterfly landed on your nose.
I know it. They love me. Go on, I ain't got time for you right now. Look, he won't even leave me alone. He keeps coming back. You run him off? Look, he comes right back. Come on, dude. Go find something to do. Go away. Get alive. Are you serious?
Look at him. He doesn't want to leave you.
See, I feel like Snow White, man. I'm crying over dead catfish and the butterflies are landing on me. Next thing you know, a bluebird's gonna crap on my shoulder. You know?
What's up, Wayne Hawk? How you doing, buddy? Cut them in pieces for Channel Cat Dale. I'll try it a couple different ways, but the bait shop, I just called them. I put myself on mute and I just called them, and they open at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. They're closed tomorrow, so I'll be fishing tomorrow, but I ain't gonna be using herring. So Tuesday I'll be fishing with herring, so that could be interesting. Let's see if this thing wants to somehow survive. I don't think it's gonna, but what's up, Ugly Dog?
Hang on, he's starting to move around that net, and he burped out a bunch of air. And he's starting to swim a little bit better. Hang on. Let me see if he's going to belly up again. Oh, he's kind of floating.
Yep, only Danny. You know, it would stink, though, if it swam off a little bit and then it decided to belly up even further out in the river.
I think he's got a bunch of air trapped in him because he just keeps floating to the top. But he's trying to swim. If I knew he would go out there and burp it out.
Lee Evans says Dieter it.
Huh?
Lee Evans said to Dieter it.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Dieter.
Oh, Dieter Melhorn?
Oh, Dieter Melhorn. Yeah, I watched that guy too. I guess you know what he means now by that.
I have no idea what Dieter does to these.
So Danny to Dieter it, yeah.
I'm going to turn that net for a while because he's just not looking good at all. If you'll keep him underwater and he burps that air out, he might make it. We'll see. I don't want to take off with my net, though.
Stick your finger in its butt, maybe, Lee said.
I did that when I grabbed him out of the water. It didn't do nothing. All right, let's make sure we got Betty on screen. There we go.
The chicken of the river, 922 says.
Okay. I just don't feel confident enough about letting that fish go that it's going to make it that I'm going to throw that fish back out there. Because he's just acting weird.
Yeah. You could try, you know. You could try it.
But we got that pretty quick, though. You know what?
Yeah, man.
I mean, we came out here the hottest part of the day. Throwed in the deepest hole we know of. Hooked up real fast, broke off. Hooked up again, got that same fish in. Now I don't know if we'll catch another fish or not. The rest of them, the word's out, you know.
Yeah, word's out. Don't bite the hook.
Don't bite skipjack today. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Warren Farley says to lay it across your lap and raise a knee gently under its belly and rock it back and forth to make it burp. He just looked it up.
See, now, this sounds to me like you guys are screwing with me.
Yeah,
just to see if I'll do it.
But Lloydie says run it back and forth and get the circulation through the gills. Like in the water, I'm assuming grab it by the tail and kind of push it back and forth. But I don't know. Seems like you tried what you could try.
Yeah, I mean, I worked him around, and he swam off, but he was acting kind of weird. He was tail up and swimming, and I looked upstream. Well, it's actually upstream, and he popped up with his belly and was just floating around in an eddy like that.
Yeah, we'll see if he starts to move around a little bit in your net. You know.
Now, if not, here's the thing. It's not going to be wasted. Like I said, there's an old couple down the street from me. They've been begging for fish. I'll take it to them. What sucks is they want me to clean it and everything, though, because they never do anything for themselves. But you know what? God bless them. They've lived a long time, and they've earned it.
Two ways. It's air in the bladder. Do the knee thing or stick your hand in his throat. Lee said, baby lay it, shoulders, sing it a song, and pat its back.
See, you guys were screwing with me.
I think Lee's screwing with you. I think the other guys are serious. I don't know.
See, you can't tell them. But you know what? I just got to get over it. I've released enough big fish over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
I just got to get over, it's a, what did that thing weigh? I don't even remember.
11 and a half.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if I take an 11.5-pound flathead out of there, I mean, it's just going to be, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
I mean, I can't let, that's the way it is with me. I'll have some fantastic moment that happens that I'm really proud of, and then somebody jams a stick up your butt every time.
Yep. Dustin's taking off. Team TSW. He said, "Stay cool, stay safe, and tight lines."
All right, Dustin. We'll see you.
Everybody's saying different ways to try to get that thing to survive. I think he did enough. I
jammed my hand so far down his throat to get that hook back that I've got cuts on my wrist right here from his teeth.
Yep. That thing is now dinner for somebody else.
Well, I mean, that hook was...
What's up, Jersey Cats Fishing Adventures? What's up, buddy?
Yeah. That hook was, I mean, it was the leader. You could look down his throat and all you could see was leader. And so I had to reach down past. They got in the back of their throat, these two little like crusher things.
Yep.
I had to reach past that. I actually put my hand into his stomach.
Yeah.
And popped that hook out of the stomach and held it in my fist and pulled it out of him.
Yeah. That's no good. That fish is gonna be dinner.
But see, that second hook got him right in the corner of the mouth, perfect. But if that's the only one we catch, it's still a great fish. It's a great story.
Oh yeah, man, that was cool. That was absolutely cool.
But I'm definitely going to save this leader and hang that up on a board because that's the one that I got it back.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
So
you got other
I'm
ones.
making sure I don't mix it up with any others. I got it hanging on the tripod there, separate.
I live in New Jersey, Wayne Hawk.
And as a tribute to that fish, I'll probably take that screenshot and have I'll either have a photo made of it to hang on the wall and put that leader over the photo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
If I get really crazy with it, get Brady to burn me a picture of it.
Yeah, do something pretty neat, Yeah, WildKatRigs says that rig is still good.
But I would love to, yeah.
That rig is definitely still good. I would keep it, though, and save it as like a trophy.
Oh, there's no... Dude, you check this rig out. There's not a nick on it.
Yeah,
I mean, you could feel where his teeth tried to rub on that leader because it was that deep in his stomach. And up here's where his teeth were. And you could feel where the teeth hit it. but it didn't dig into it at all.
Yeah, right. Johnny Parker, Real Time Catfishing. What's up, buddy? Johnny Parker's in the house, Danny.
All right. Well, we're double hooking flatheads today.
Yeah, man, that was an interesting time there on a flathead. Wayne Hawk, I am in New Jersey, buddy. I'm in Passaic County, New Jersey.
Yeah, Wayne's just north of me. Matter of fact, that spot that me and Richard Cluck and Jerry Parker fished 2 weekends ago, Wayne only lives about 30 minutes from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember where you guys were fishing.
Yeah, we bombed pretty bad there. We caught fish. We didn't skunk, but it wasn't nothing like what it was supposed to be. I got serious wind blowing today, too.
Hey, Danny,
about 15 mile an hour wind going. Do what?
Take a look at this. Is this an alligator snapping turtle?
Hold on. No, he's got a smooth back. An alligator snapping turtle will have ridges on his back. Look like little peaks.
My wife's at an aquarium right now in Connecticut.
Okay.
So she just sent me a couple videos. I didn't know if that was a alligator snapper or not. I've never seen one personally up here in
Have
Jersey.
you ever seen like the scutes, what they call scutes on an alligator's back? Little triangle shaped thing sticking up?
Yes. Yep.
An alligator snapper turtle will have that on the back of his shell too.
Oh, okay.
That's where they get up with the idea. That's where the name comes from of alligator snapper, because they've got those same scutes sticking up on the back as I can't really see that one.
That's a big blue lobster.
Okay. But yeah, the reason they call them alligator snappers is because they got the same scutes on their back as an alligator.
Okay, all right. I'm sure I'll never see one unless I go out to the west or mid-south or something like that. But Annette Morgan, how you doing? I think that's Chris Davis. Chris Davis, what's up, buddy?
I can't see the screen very well because the sunlight's getting me. Can you guys see Betty out there?
Yep, we can see Betty pretty good.
Okay, good.
Josie,
She's number one. We've got to be focused on her. If the other two rods get something, all I got to do is spin the camera a little bit and we'll be on them.
Perfect. Look at that. Quick spin.
Yep. So if one of them hit, I'll just turn the camera real quick and then we'll get on them. But the one I always like to watch is Betty because she outperforms everybody.
It's hot out here, boy.
Oh, dude, I'm freaking melting.
I'm sitting outside right now with the laptop. Boiling.
Well, I'm sitting on a rocky shoreline. I mean, you look.
I saw them
I'm sitting on
rocks.
crap like that with the sun
like
beating directly down on me. So I'm having to drink a ton of water.
Yeah, man, I got to stay hydrated too. I got my water. Got to switch over in a couple minutes.
Out here in the daytime like this, in the sun, I'll go through a gallon of water in 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the heat like that, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll definitely go back and so that people don't have to watch, or try to find it in the video.
Yeah, make a little
download
clip.
this live, and I'll make a production video out of that.
I wish I wasn't in it, to be honest with you.
I actually am glad that you are. Some of my best videos are with my friends in them. Like, I had a really great one when I caught the piebald. The hog leg was in there with me. And then I caught a little bitty channel cat on Black Betty, and it was freaking hilarious. And Lee Evans and Haz were in there, and it just made the video so much better because they were in there cutting up and cracking up. It just made the video so much better.
I hear you.
Now, to me, it shows when you got a video and you got somebody that's on panel with you when something cool happens, you know, that brings them in as a part of what you're doing, you know, and you got your friends there with you. What more can you ask for, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. Absolutely, man. Like when you were on my live and I caught that 4-pound pickerel.
Oh yeah.
That was cool. Everybody's saying it's so hot out there they wouldn't be fishing.
Well, I'm looking up and down the bank. You can look for about 20 miles in each direction, and I'm the only idiot out here. So
You can't see anybody, right?
no, there's nobody here.
Yeah, Lloydies. Yeah, I know Deanna. I forget her last name. But I remember she said she was in Jersey. I think she's in South Jersey. It's hot. It's hot everywhere.
Don't let this skipjack land out. I got to put him back in on the ice. I don't want him sitting there in the sun.
96 there, Wildcat. Let's take a look what it is here. Yep, it's 93 here. No rain. Supposed to be a chance of rain, but 93, but it feels like 99. 50% humidity. Ridiculous. It feels like 99 right now. It felt like 101 when I was fishing earlier. Scott Wilkins, it felt like 108, huh? That's great. Striper
Now,
fish.
Sitting on these rocks and not being comfortable is really bad on my knees.
Yeah, it's got to be a little uncomfortable. Graziosi, that's it. Wildcat's getting ready to go striper fishing. Something I got to do.
You know, that goes to show me one thing, though. Even though it's not a huge fish, the best fish that I've caught lately was middle of the day, sun directly overhead, beating the crap out of you. Because
Yep.
the night bite has just sucked lately.
Yeah, you would think it'd be the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Man, that flathead, though, that's got some sweet color to it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've never seen one that bright, personally.
Well, usually the brighter, lighter colors like that are the ones that are down deep.
Well, he was down deep because you were out there with Betty.
He was at the bottom of that hole.
Yep.
And, you know, even when I popped those sinkers loose, I had to break 2 weights off there because he had 2 rigs on him. Even after I popped them loose, he was still trying to dive down and stay down deep the whole time.
I would imagine.
That's probably, that has a lot of effect on what's happening with it, too. I just pulled that fish out of a 90-something foot hole.
Yeah,
that he was on the bottom
right.
of it. It brought him up really quick and then reached down deep into his stomach and popped a hook out of his gut. That's really traumatic for that fish, you know. So
yeah. You know, I would imagine fighting a flathead is like fighting a stingray.
yeah, they love the bottom. They go for the bottom.
They stick right to the bottom, man. I've had a hard time pulling up stingrays that weren't even that big. And they just suck right to the bottom.
Yeah, I was telling Jerry Parker, we were talking about that because, you know, like I said, next week I'm going to be down there saltwater fishing. I'm sure we're going to hook into a stupid stingray at some point. But I was telling Jerry a trick that I've learned over the years. If you get a stingray and, you know, they'll flap their wings and get sand on them and suck down to the bottom.
Yep.
You can't freaking move them.
Yeah, they're
you pull
tough.
that line as tight as you can, okay? And then you start twanging on it like that, and it just drives them back crap crazy, and they'll start flopping and they'll come loose. It sends that vibration down that line to them, and it just irritates the crap out of them.
What are you going fishing for?
To bring home, I'm going to try to. Most of the pompano are gone this time of year. There's still a few left, but I'm going to try to get me I'm going to target whiting, and I don't know if flounder's in season or not. I got to check, and I may have I got to check what the slot is this year. They change it in Florida every year. But I want to try to get a slot redfish to keep.
Oh, redfish, nice, man. I caught some nice ones in South Carolina years ago.
We may go to the pier and target some mangrove snapper, but I kind of doubt we do that.
Yeah, right. I'm sure you'll come home with some good eating fish.
Oh, yeah. But see, I love the whiting. Just catch a crap load of whiting, fill the freezer up. Because,
Yep. What's up, Susquehanna Stan, FD Fisherman, Epic Catfish? What's going on?
Yeah, I'll chop this video up and have that good part into a smaller video for people to check out. Double hook the flathead.
Yeah, man, that was neat. He I don't know, a little while ago, he had a fish slam his one rod, set the hook, had it on for a second, and it popped, snapped right away, clean cut. 20 minutes later, rod goes down again, same fish, 11.5-pound, nice green looking yellow gold flathead.
Yep.
Same fish, twice. What's up, Laughing Cat? How you doing, Thomas? What's up,
It's
Joe?
going to make a cool video. It's going to make a cool production video for sure.
Yeah, if you can, edit out a bunch of different parts and get those clips.
Oh, yeah. I'll get that done tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, Scott. Definitely was cool, man. Danny, I'll be back in
That
2
thing, that's the only fish in this whole hole.
Could have been. Might have scared the crap out of all the other ones.
Yeah. Apparently, that's the only fish in this entire hole.
That rod will go down again.
Whoa, there was a big old giant alligator gar right there. That thing was every bit of 5.5, 6 feet long.
Dang.
He came right to the surface. It was swimming with his top fin out of the water like a shark, and then his tail came out of the water, and he went down. And there's at least 3 feet between his dorsal fin and his tail.
His tail?
So
yeah.
You got to add another 2.5, 3 feet.
Yeah, right.
So about a 5.5, 6 foot alligator gar. And there's not a lot of those in here anymore. You don't see them very often.
Hmm. Be back in a jiffy, Dan.
All right. Only way I can see this chat is if I turn this camera away from the Lordies. You found it. You got it. Thank you, Lordies. Wayne. I was asking him what he fishes for in Jersey. Whew, it is hot out here. I mean, borderline unbearable, guys. My left knee is killing me. We'll give it about another, I'm going to say probably a half hour. And if we don't hook another fish, then we'll probably just call it.
All right, I'm back, buddy.
Yep.
What's up, Damn River Boys? What's up, buddy? NJ always, or Damn River Boys always being wise. What do I fish for in Jersey? Well, Wayne Hawk, I just started fishing for catfish this year, not too long ago. I basically channel cats. I found a place where I'm doing pretty good. Can't catch any over 4.5 pounds, but I know they're in there 10 to 15 plus. Do some carp fishing, and I do a lot of trout fishing and bass fishing and pickerel fishing. That's what I grew up doing. But I did a lot of saltwater fishing too growing up. I used to go striper fishing, blue fishing, fluke fishing, all that stuff. So I was down the shore every single year in the summer. But I haven't been saltwater fishing too much lately.
Hey, do you ever eat the bluefish?
Yes.
A lot of people down there.
Well, they say they're greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're good. Sometimes you could just let the fillets sit in milk for overnight or a couple hours, but I just eat them how they are. I think they're really good. I mean, if you fry anything up, it can't be bad.
Right.
You know?
I think last October when we were in Florida, I didn't do real good on pompano, but I caught one 15-incher. I think we wound up catching 6 that we kept.
Right.
And we took them back to the camper, and I filleted them out, cleaned them up. And I took the biggest one and just basically just gutted him, left the head on, and put slits in him. And then I put the lemon pepper on him and some butter, put a little bit of basil inside of his stomach cavity with some sliced lemon. And we baked that in the oven.
Oh.
And a lot of people call pompano poor man's lobster because when you bake that whole fish, and when it's done, you put it on a platter, you take a fork, and you pull that meat up off the bone, and you dip it in butter.
Oh, yeah.
Good God, I don't know if you guys saw that.
What, did something come out of the water there?
Massive. Dude, that was like a killer whale come out. That thing was freaking huge. But you take that pompano, take your fork, pull a flake of the meat off there, dip it in butter, you'll swear you're eating lobster.
Man, that sounds good right now.
Pompano is one of my favorites.
922 Crappy says, "What the heck is a pickerel?" Well, a pickerel it's like it's a cousin of the northern pike or a muskie. You could look. Actually, Danny was on one of my lives, and I caught a 4-pound pickerel. If you want to see that, it's just look when Danny's on there. It's towards the end of when he was on there. It's back in one of my videos. It's like a long, thin fish. It's kind of like a gar. I mean, it's similar to that, you know.
Yeah. The body's similar. The pickerel's a little flatter. A gar's more rounded. But basically, the structure with the fins and stuff is pretty similar.
Pretty similar, right?
Yeah. And I got to see the coolest thing before the live started. There's a huge eagle's nest right above me back here.
Okay.
Now, I've been keeping an eye on it for the past few weeks. But the baby eagles, you can see them sitting up on the side of the nest, and then we get out there and be trying to figure out their wings and how they work. I got to see one of them for his first time today. He fell out of the nest, and I thought, oh, crap, he's going to hit the ground. And he finally caught some wind. And he got up there and he's flying, and the mom and dad were circling around him. And I guess it was his first flight. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, man. You don't see that. You know, only you see that. Everybody's just kind of talking amongst themselves right now, Danny.
Well, there's nothing to see here right now, so yeah, that's a good thing.
I got chicken breasts sitting in bacon grease right now. How do you think that's good?
That might work.
Might work, right? What's up, Buck Williams? What's up, buddy? Buck Williams said he went back and looked at that fish that jumped. He said it looked like a carp.
Look like a carp. That's
Actually, he said
carp,
it looked
buddy.
like a crap. It looked like a crap, but I think he meant carp.
He meant carp.
Wayne Hawk wants to know where's a good spot at Baldwin.
You'd have to talk to Jerry Parker. That's more of his area of expertise. Because I've only been there once, and I went up there as a guest of Jerry Parker. Me and Richard Cluck went up there and met him and Josh Dunnigan and fished that day, and we had a blast. But where Jerry took us, where the parking lot is, where you park your vehicles, you go and walk on the around the lake, and you go all the way to the other end down there. Is where he took us.
You hear that, Wayne?
Pretty long walk.
Lloydies, I will. Oh, thanks, River Boys.
If you go into the parking lot and you park your car facing the lake, if you'll take the walkway off to your left and go around that side of the lake, there's more people fish there and catch there than there are anywhere else. So in the parking lot, face toward the lake, go left. And anywhere along that side there is a great spot. You catch a lot of 2 and 3 pound blue cats and channel cats. I mean, more of them than you know what to do with. If you want to go up there with a cooler and get a bunch of eater fish for a huge fish fry, because I don't think there's a limit on them.
Right.
Basically, go up there and catch all of them you want. Because there's plenty of them. There's actually too many of them. So don't feel bad about taking them out of there. It's way overstocked.
Scott Swift, how you doing? Welcome in, buddy.
Hey, Scott.
I think if I catch some channels tomorrow that are like 2 or 3 pounds, I might keep 1 or 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna.
My favorite, a lot of people say, oh, anything 3 pounds and under. I'll limit it even more than that. My favorite size catfish to eat is between 1.5 pounds and 2 pounds. Because I can fillet that fillet off. At that size, they haven't had time to develop a really bad mud line.
Right.
Like the larger ones. A 3 pound one will have a mud line that you have to cut out of there. 1.5 pound, 2 pound fish, generally, the mud line's not even bad enough you got to worry about it. And plus, you got the whole fillet that you cook up whole. It was like a restaurant style fish. Like if you go to a restaurant and you got a fish fillet on your plate, that's what it looks like.
So you would just fillet it like you're filleting something else. You run your knife down its neck and go right down to the tail, flip it, and then take it right off the skin.
Follow the spine, fillet it out, and then I flip it over and cut the skin off. Sometimes I'll skin them with like skinning pliers, but a lot of times I'll just fillet it and then cut the meat off of the skin.
Yeah, right. Your boy Troy, what's up, buddy? Joyce Stewart, how you doing?
What time you got right now, NJ?
4:05 Eastern.
4:05. What do you say? You want to give it another 30 minutes or another hour?
Whatever you want to do, buddy. I'm here to hang out.
Okay. Well, if we don't have another fish, man, they are jumping topwater out there like crazy. These fish are going insane out there. Most of them are buffalo and carp.
Right.
Oh, I'd love to get you right here with that carp rig you use.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. 922 says it's 4:05 real time.
Okay.
Well, it's 3:05 by you, right?
Well, I'll say we'll give it another hour. If we don't have another fish in another hour, then we're going to call it dead water and just go home and get in the air conditioning.
I hear you. I'm sitting outside in the heat with you, buddy, so you're not sweating alone.
Yeah, I mean, right now the sun is directly overhead and it is just pounding the crap out of me.
Yep. Damn river boys must have been fishing the ocean. He says the dolphins are jumping top water all over all over the place the other day.
Well, that's what the carp and the buffalo look like out here. You'll see them; they'll breach the surface, and you'll see their dorsal fin break the surface. It basically it looks like a dolphin,
Yeah.
coming up and breaching the surface.
I've had a lot of times where I was out in a boat fishing and there were dolphins jumping. I had one of them giant sunfish one time. I don't know if you ever seen one of them.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know those sunfish, right?
Yeah, those things they get like up to a ton or something, don't they?
That thing was huge. I kid you not, it was 6 foot long. I mean,
Yeah.
We were fishing out on a boat and we saw a fin just kind of flapping in the water. And we thought maybe it was a shark, that was injured or something.
Yeah.
So we take the boat over by it and we see this massive thing that probably weighed like 800 pounds. So we go to see if it's all right. We were young at the time. We were like 17, 18 years old. And we go to grab it and see if, what's going on. And the thing bolted down straight to the bottom of the ocean, like a split second. We were like, yep, I guess it's fine. Then we looked it up and realized it was an ocean sunfish. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, I can't remember. It seems like they either get up to 1,000 pounds or close to a ton. I can't remember. I'll have to Google that and find out.
That thing was solid, man. I mean,
Yeah,
solid.
they get massive.
Yeah. Oh, you were over by Cape May, New Jersey, huh, River Boys? Yeah, Cape May is about 3 hours south of me. I don't know what you guys are fishing for, but my guess is fluke. How'd you do with the fluke anyway, River Boys? I wanted to let you know what to exactly do, because I do a lot of fluke fishing. I probably could have helped you out with that one, actually, to be honest with you. Let's go, Big Betty.
Yeah, she needs to do something.
Ashley Brady's back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, Ashley. Yeah, we'll give it to 5 o'clock. If we don't have another fish by 5 o'clock, I'm gonna bag it and go home. I've got a lot of packing to do anyway. I've got to start. My wife told me tonight. She said, "I'm gonna get you a 6-pack of beer, put it out there in the camper just to lure you in there. Then I've got a bunch of work for you to do after you get out there."
There you go.
Yeah, she goes, "When you get home, there'll be a 6-pack in the refrigerator in the camper. While you're out there,
Yeah, right. Could you do this?
there's a honey-do list laying on the table."
Could you
I'm
do
like,
this?
crap.
Could you do that? Could you do this? Yep. So, are you Eastern time, Danny?
I'm Central.
You're Central. Okay, so it's 3:10 by you.
Yeah, so it'll be 4 o'clock my time. I'm gonna call it 5 o'clock your time.
Okay.
We may luck out and hook into a. See, the thing is,
Stargazers.
like I said, this is a spot where I brought my daughter-in-law the first time she ever been catfishing, and she caught that. It's either 36 or 37-pound flathead on one of those Walmart tiger rods.
I have one. That's the white rod that I have out when I'm fishing is a tiger rod.
It's got tiger written on it in blue.
Yeah, buddy.
She caught that flathead on that. And I tell you what, I was so ticked off because I was just landing little, 12, 14, 16-pound blue cats. And here she pulls in this whopping flathead. And I'm like, I'm not bringing you anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last time she went fishing with me.
Oh, something else just jumped out there. I saw it.
Yeah, you did? That was a big buffalo.
I seen it.
Yeah, this hole is packed full of buffalo and carp.
Joe Ziegler said, throw some fresh bait on there, Danny.
Yeah, I guess I could. It's been sitting there for a minute. Yeah, see, they're jumping out there. The thing is, you get really scared about reeling in here because once you throw out, you pretty much got to leave your line in the water because huge rocks out there. And when you reel in, there's a good chance you're going to break off and you're retying a rig.
Yep.
So most of the time, if you get a bait out there, you let it sit until a fish grabs it. Because
I know.
you got about a 90% chance that you're retying when you reel in. If you got to do that with 3 rods, it gets really aggravating.
Yeah, even at the lake that I fish for the channel cats, yeah, I got there's a couple ledges, so I got to reel in really quick, or I'm gonna be retying.
Yeah, when you reel in here, you got to get it up off the bottom and reel really fast.
Air run, I hear you, man. I got to get myself a rod that can handle a flathead. I do have that tiger rod. I mean, you never know. I can get to the Delaware River.
Hey, I've landed pretty big fish on those tiger rods. I mean, back before I started getting into more expensive rods and stuff.
Yeah, right. Well, I actually got that rod. I got that rod for my wife because I brought her out on a charter boat for striper fishing out of the Atlantic Ocean, Jersey Shore, and she ended up landing a 20-something pound striper on it.
Oh, there you go.
That was her first fish ever. So that was pretty cool. Now I'm
We
using
got a
it.
barge coming up. Let me see what my battery's on right now. Oh, we're still on 54%, and I don't even have it plugged into the
Wow,
battery yet.
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Danny.
I figured the sun would have done knocked this phone out by now, but it hasn't.
Yeah, right. River boys, the only thing you caught were those toadfish. I think the toadfish that you're talking about are stargazers. I believe.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those things.
Those are like little bricks. They suck right down into the sand too when you're reeling them in. Got any clams for me, River boys? Man, I can go for some clams right now. Don't tempt me because I'll go right to the store and I'll get 2 dozen steamers.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Dip them in some garlic butter, man. Oh, that sounds good. How you doing, Stonefly? What's up, buddy?
I know a lot of people don't like them, but man, my favorite is raw oysters on the half shell. I love them.
Love them. I love them, Danny.
That's always on our to-do list every time we go to Florida is I've got to find an oyster bar.
Get some fresh oysters, man. I like a little bit of lime or lemon juice with a little bit of cocktail sauce. Suck it right down.
And I put that horseradish on there too.
Horseradish too. Give it a little kick.
Oh yeah.
Whisker Dreams, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome aboard. There's Stonefly, deep fried clams. Yep, that's good.
Oh yeah, those are good,
man.
Now my granddaughter, because the grandkids are going with us on this trip too, she can eat her weight in fried calamari.
Are you kidding me? Fried calamari?
She loves it.
That sounds good too. Oh my God, you're killing me. I was gonna have leftover lasagna tonight. I might have to run out to the store.
That sounds good. I love lasagna.
I know, but I got a grill right here, and my wife is in Connecticut right now, so I can kind of make what I want.
There you go.
Yeah, stargazers, river boys. I've caught so many stargazers. I can't even tell you how many I caught. Those things are like reeling in bricks that suck right down to the sand, just like flatheads do. Joe Ziegler says it's exactly how he eats the oysters, Danny.
I love them. And I actually chew them and enjoy the flavor. A lot of people say, you suck them down and you swallow them. I said, no.
I chew on them a little bit.
I do.
You know? Air run, I got to try the Delaware River, buddy. I will. My father lives in Milford, Pennsylvania. He lives right on the Delaware River. And I know some spots where there is good catfishing. I don't know how it is now. It's been a while. But, you know, I can go there anytime, honestly. It's like about an hour and 10 minutes away or so. I just go to local places and I go for the channel cats. I have fun with them. Trying to catch me a channel cat in the teens. That's my goal. Right. Whisker Dreams is fixing hamburger steak and gravy with mashed potatoes and biscuits.
Yeah, we were talking about oysters. Like I said, my favorite way is just raw on the half shell. But other than that, I like them fried up on a poor boy sandwich
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's good too.
with the lettuce, tomato, mayo. Oh,
Loaded up with mayo. Yep.
that's good stuff. And I'll even take a lemon wedge and squeeze that in there on the sandwich when I eat it.
Yeah, I love fresh lemon on seafood. Jersey Cats. Yeah, that area is a big spot. Your spot for a big channel. What area are you talking about? The place that I've been fishing, or the place in the Delaware River? Because he lives right where it meets New York. He's like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, right there. So I used to fish there, right off of Route 209, and I've caught a couple catfish channels that were smaller, but we used to catch a lot of eel. A lot of eel. Cut eel steak, huh? Yeah. Oh, Lambertville over there. Yeah, my father's up by Dingman's Ferry. He's a little bit north, almost by Shahola, Matamoros area. Sandy Toes is saying, "How you cool cats today?"
Oh, doing great, doing great. Burning up, but other than that,
Landed a nice flathead before. Interesting story.
yeah, we'll definitely cut that up and make a production video. No doubt about it. Absolutely. That'll give me something to do tonight.
Yeah, if you guys happen to miss that part of it, Danny's going to throw out a video later. Definitely pretty cool. Something interesting to see. Jacob, hey Gene, what's up, buddy? I got to try it out, Jersey Cats. It's like Port Jervis, New York, Matamoros, Pennsylvania, Sussex County, New Jersey. That corner, right there.
I don't know. I know your work schedule keeps you pretty tied down, but I'm not doing the one in Kansas City in October.
Right.
But I'll be going to CatCon again in February. Dude, if there's any way you can make it to Louisville, Kentucky in February, I'm telling you, you got to freaking go. I've been pushing everybody, tell them, said, you got to go. You got to go.
February, huh?
Yep. I think it's like the 24th, 25th. It's in Louisville, Kentucky, man. We went up there. I cannot sit here and name all the people that were there. But Tim Scott, Epic Catfish, was there. Keith from
Right.
Fishing Stuff. J-Dog, Lee Evans and his wife, J-Dog's wife, Michael Barillo, Freddie, Cass, Brian B., Pontu Jody, Cause,
Oh man, that's a lot of people, huh?
Chris Flores, Tom for LG Bass, he was there. John and Dana Parker, Dominic Hollis.
It's a lot of good names, a lot of people.
Oh my God, your boy Troy, he was there. Quiet Man Curtis and Eric were there.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you can get me the dates for that, man, I could definitely take off work for 4 or 5 days and probably shoot out there. I would love to get out there. Kidding me? I'd love to meet all you guys.
Dude, I just named off a fraction of the people that were there. There were way more than that.
Bud Lake, ROTFC. Yeah, I'll have to find a place to sleep for a hotel or something like that. More cats up there. Big man's good size. Yeah, my father does a lot of smallmouth bass fishing up there, Jersey Cats. Black Betty actually caught the flathead today, Sandy Toes.
He caught a flathead twice.
Twice.
The same fish.
Snapped him one time. 15 minutes later, he hooked up to another one. It was the same fish with his rig in its mouth. I know, Jacob. I would love to fish with Danny. Kidding me?
Well, I mean, you look, and as far as you can see, up and downstream here, as far as you want to go that way, and as far as you want to go that way, it's all open fishing spots.
Hmm.
You drive. There's a road that drives along the river. You park anywhere you want, walk down the rocks, and pick you a spot.
Man. Oh, I would just say, all right, I'll talk to my wife. See you in a week. Merrill Creek. Well, I don't know where Merrill Creek is. Sounds like it's southern Jersey. I don't know. I could be wrong. Man, it is hot out here, boy. Art, my Bud Lake pal. He's my neighbor. Was my neighbor. Peppers and onions on the steak and add more mango. Are you kidding me? Sausage, peppers, and onions. Are you kidding me? Sausage, peppers, and onions is awesome. On a nice soft roll. It's funny. Every live stream we end up talking about food. Oh, I guess that barge just came through and spilling some water. Look at that. It's like tide's coming up. Oh, so above Spruce Run. Okay.
Hey, you want to hear the coolest thing yet?
Yep.
That fish just flopped real hard, flipped out of the net, and swam off like a rocket.
No way.
Yeah. He flipped out of the net and took off like a rocket, dude.
Really? I guess it gained its composure and it got...
Yeah, I just kept him in the water in that net and let him kind of get it together. But yeah, I mean, he just did a massive flop, flipped out of the net, and I mean, I saw him, his back come out of the water for a second, and he dove straight to the bottom. He's gone.
Awesome.
He's gone.
I guess
All right. So
I guess all it needed was a little rest.
he just needed a little more time. And I think, let's see, when I had him in that net, I saw him, he burped out some air a couple times. And I guess he finally got enough of it burped out and got himself back, because when I first had him in net, he was upside down. Well, I got to looking, he'd righted himself. And his tail started banding a lot.
Right.
And he stayed up straight. Well, just a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago, he got his head turned toward the bank, and he flipped his tail, and he flipped out of that net, went in the water, and swam off like a rocket. So I'm going to say he's good.
Perfect. He's good.
I'm going to continue watching the shoreline if he does pop back up, but I think that he got his crap together and got out of here.
Yeah, I think so too.
So those waves from that barge, they're blasting here right now, if you see. They started hitting him.
We see him
and
coming.
that kind of snapped him out of it. Yeah, when those waves started smashing on him, that snapped him out of it, and he took off.
Moxville? Do you mean Monksville, Jersey Cats? Whisker Dreams wants to know where you stayed the first night at CatCon, where you slept.
Whisker Dreams knows where I slept. I slept on the floor at the foot of his bed.
Oh, all right. There you go. Had me fooled.
Well, see, I had a hotel room reserved. I reserved 2 nights in a hotel, but I decided to go a day early, and I got there to the hotel, and there was no rooms left. And Ricky, there was a bunch. I was on YouTube Live. I almost smashed into a cop at an intersection. It was pouring rain. And Ricky and them said, tell him to get to the hotel. We're waiting on it. Don't worry about it. We got you. And they were saying, oh, we got a couch you can sleep on. We got a couch you can sleep on. Chrissy and Ernie Brown, they were in another hotel. They said, we got a couch you can sleep on. Okay. And I told Chrissy, I said, well, Ricky and his wife are staying in the same hotel I am. So I'm going to go ahead and crash in their room. Well, we get there and we found out there's no couch. And so they just threw a sheet on the floor and threw me a pillow, and I slept like a dog. And the funny thing is the next 2 nights, I had a hotel room reserved that had 2 beds in it and me by myself. But I'm sure they were ready for me to get out of there, because they said they didn't get no sleep that night because I was shaking the shutters on the window, snoring.
Oh, God. You snore, huh?
Oh, bad.
Oh.
And they were like, thank God he's getting his room today.
When I go salmon fishing with my father, I gotta have my own room because if I don't, I won't be able to fall asleep. He snores so loud. Horrible.
Yeah, I do appreciate them very much because I was actually just going to stay in the. I was going to get in the back seat of the truck and spend the night in the truck. It was pouring rain, and they said, "No, you're better off in the hotel with us instead of sleeping out there in that parking lot." I'm like, I've slept at workplaces. I've slept on these rocks on this bank many a night.
Whisker Dream says, yes, he snores in capital letters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Randy's Missouri Outlaw is going live in a half hour, but just talking. I'm on the road still.
Okay, well, here's the thing. When he comes on, I'm going to drop out.
That'll probably be about 4 o'clock your time.
That'll work. So what we'll do is whenever 4 o'clock hits, let me know, and everybody peel out of here and go to Randy's channel.
There you go. I gotta go make sure that I'm even subbed. I'm definitely subbed to him. I gotta make sure I have my notifications on for him.
Yeah,
Wow.
that fish hasn't popped back up anywhere, so that
He's
just made the day great again. He actually survived.
made fishing great again, right?
You what?
Said made fishing great again.
Made fishing great again.
Yep, that's what it did.
Yeah, but see what it is. I'm pretty sure now because I pulled that fish up from the very bottom depths of that deep hole. That he just needed time to equalize the pressure in his swim bladder.
Yep.
Because I'm not seeing him pop up anywhere, so he's gone. So that turned it back into a perfect day. A double hookup on the same fish, and we thought he was going to die, but he actually survived.
Let me check, Jacob. Let me just make sure I'm subscribed to you, buddy. Yes, I am, sir. I have notifications on. Let me see. Let me set the notifications for Randy. Okay. All right. Notifications are on, Randy. Apparently, I wasn't subscribed to you, but I am now. Yeah, you got to wear earplugs. I got to wear earplugs when I'm sleeping next to my father or something when we're out on a trip.
That was you. Look at that current, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's some serious stuff.
it looks like you're in like an inlet to go to the ocean.
No, that looks like that all the time.
It's always ripping, huh?
And I mean, it looks like that all the time. That's
So
the Mississippi for you. They don't call it the mighty Mississippi for nothing.
does the Mississippi run through Tennessee?
You what?
Does the Mississippi run through Tennessee?
Yeah. Tennessee borders on it's on the west side of Tennessee. It is Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee,
Okay.
Arkansas. After that, it gets down there to Creole somehow.
I think, believe it or not, when I was in Tennessee, I was about 17 years old with the family. We were visiting my stepmother's parents, and we went out catfishing on the Mississippi River. And that was my only time out there. I don't remember if we caught anything or not. Whisker Dreams. Did I get the rigs? NJ Fishing Maniac, did you get the rigs I made for you? I didn't get anything yet, Whisker Dreams. Why, you sent me something? I gotta check them. Actually, I'll check the mail after this. Yeah, the Mississippi River, I guess, runs straight down the center of the United States, huh?
Oh yeah, it splits it right in half. It starts up there at the very top and goes all the way to the bottom. Yeah, and it's not real far upstream where the Ohio dumps into this.
Okay. You're in
Of course, when
Missouri.
you get up there at the other side of St. Louis, and the Missouri River dumps into it too.
That's where you are, Missouri, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm down in the very bottom of Missouri on the south eastern corner. I live about 20 minutes from the Mississippi. Well, the flathead was cool, but I was sure hoping we'd get into like a 30 or 40 pound blue today. I generally catch a lot of them in this spot.
Well, thanks, Whisker Dreams. I appreciate that, pal. Hey, what's up, Medic Outdoors Anthony? What's going on?
Hey, Anthony Duckworth.
Have a good night. Have a good day, Sandy Toes.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I shut this down and leave here, I'm going to stop back by the Spillway Dam and throw my cast net and catch me probably about 3 or 4 dozen more of these skipjack, take them home and vacuum seal them. Because I'm thinking about taking them to Florida with me and seeing how those saltwater fish will bite on these skipjack.
Oh, they may. They definitely may. I've caught some herring while fishing for bluefish, believe it or not, on big crocodile spoons.
Yeah.
Catfish Weekly says, "Hey, Danny."
Hey, Lyle. Now, Lyle, when Lyle fishes down here, he fishes way over that way. Yeah, that's the city of New Madrid over there, and Lyle fishes just downstream of it.
Yeah, yep, Randy. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate that, y'all. How much time we got left before
25 minutes.
Okay.
Danny, have you ever tried some UK beach fishing rig techniques?
Any what?
Lloydies wants to know if you ever tried some UK beach fishing rig techniques.
UK beach?
Yeah,
I've never heard of them.
me either.
Yeah, I sound like J-Dog. Never heard of them.
All right, Whisker Dreams, I will. Let me take a picture of that in your email.
Yeah, I got to, sometime this coming week, I've got to sit down and I've got to tie a crap load of pompano rigs. I hate making those things.
Joe Ziegler said, "Freshen that bait one last time for the last 25 minutes, Danny."
All right, let's see if we can reel in without breaking off. Let me cut some bait up. I'll reel in. We'll check them and we'll do that. Let me get some bait cut real quick.
All right, I'll be back in a jiffy. Spiders crawling on my head? Oh,
All right, there's a nice big bloody chunk going on the first rod.
there you go. There you go.
We'll get this one out. We'll reel the other two in and do them.
Man, it's hot out here. Jeez. You know what? I'll send you an email now, Whisker Dreams. All right, buddy?
All right, bloody chunk number 2 going out.
There we go.
Now we'll get Betty in and put shut on her. Give her that big old giant skipjack head. This piece is a little bit smaller than that skipjack head, but we'll put it on there. There we go.
All right, Whisker Dreams. I just sent you an email, buddy.
So way out there. That's in the middle of the river, guys. Still dropping.
Did I already give you my? Did I already send you my mailing address, Whisker Dreams? Should I check the mail?
There, it finally hit bottom.
Man, you're deep out there, huh? What are you, 75 feet?
Okay. We do that out there in a fast current. But that's where we got that flathead.
When I used to go striper fishing and stuff like that out in the ocean, I used to throw out these big weighted treble hooks and just snag bunker. Just cast out and reel in and keep snagging bunker. I guess bunker would be considered kind of like skipjack.
Yeah, I'm really wanting this trip. I was wanting to get either a bonnet head or Atlantic sharp-nosed shark and go ahead and cut it up and keep it to put on the grill. The problem is I haven't found out from anybody what's the process for, I don't think you can clean fish on the beach. Now, that being said, the problem with sharks, if you do not gut them and get the skin off the meat immediately, the meat will taste like ammonia.
Yeah, it
But
will.
if you can't
Absolutely,
clean it
it
right
will.
there on the beach, I mean, what do?
You're supposed to really soak, I think, the shark meat in milk.
Yeah, I do buttermilk on them.
Buttermilk?
Yeah, but a lot of times if I could get them cleaned real quick and get them skinned out, dude, put some Old Bay or some Creole seasoning on them and put them on the grill.
I've
That's
never
good.
had shark. I've never had shark. I've caught in dogfish, which are sand sharks.
Well, you don't. Here's my tip: you do not want to cook shark in the house because it stinks when you're cooking it. And if you cook it on the grill outside, you're okay. I made the mistake of cooking some shark in the oven one time. When I opened the oven, I like to throw up because the ammonia smell is terrible. I didn't have it cleaned quick enough, and so the meat absorbed all that ammonia. Because what a lot of people don't know is sharks pee through their skin too. So shark skin is saturated with ammonia.
Absolutely.
And if you take a shark and gut it and cut its head off, cut the fins off, and throw it on ice and let it sit on ice and keep cold, that meat will absorb that ammonia from the skin, and it's unbearable to eat.
A lot of people they keep stingrays too. Skates.
Hey, stingray's good, man. They actually call them mock scallops.
Yeah, right. Make little scallops, punch little holes, little scallops out of them.
Yeah, and I guarantee you there's been times that people that say, oh, I love scallops, I guarantee scallops. If you eat scallops on a regular basis, I guarantee you at some point or another, somebody has sold you stingray and told you it was scallops.
Absolutely right. Especially those bay scallops, the smaller ones.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a big scallop eater, at some point in time, you've ate stingray. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, I'm a big scallop guy. And sometimes, believe it or not, even from the Chinese place, I'll get fried scallops.
Oh, yeah.
And they're small, and I bet they're stingray.
Oh, I'd almost guarantee it.
Jacob says, go catch some. You could always go catch some flounder.
Yeah. I usually see now my favorite place to go after flounder, actually, it's hold on. I thought that was a hit. I'm not sure.
Halibut, baby. Nice job.
My favorite place to catch flounder is if you go to Fort Pickens in Florida. Fort Pickens is down there, close to Pensacola. Well, Fort Pickens is out on a peninsula. The campground is out there on a peninsula. Well, if you go out to the south of the campground, you're on the Gulf. You go 100 yards to the north, you're on the bay. Okay? And you go out there and you can take shrimp and throw them out there on the bay, and man, you can just slaughter the flounder. But they're real strict on size limits and stuff. And they change every year, so you better be up on your laws.
Yeah, they changed here in Jersey too. You got some weird slot limit. It's like 17 and a half to 18 and a half inches. I don't know. I didn't go.
Yeah, and they always change it every year. It's like DNR is trying
every year.
They're trying to set it up where they can get you. You know.
Yep, every year it changes. Sea trout are good too. Buck Williams, I caught a lot of nice speckled sea trout down.
Oh, speckled trout? Yeah, I get a few of those. I forgot about those.
I went to Hilton Head, South Carolina one year. We went in a little lagoon. Man, we hammered them speckled sea trout. The guy that took us out on the boat, he had a wiffle ball bat, and he cut the end off of the wiffle ball bat, and he would shove bait fish into the wiffle ball bat, and he'd sling them out in the water, and they'd be on the top of the water.
I've seen guys do that.
And then we'd cast our rod out real quick, and all of a sudden they'd be slamming our rod too.
Yeah, I've seen them do the wiffle ball bat trick with bait fish and sling them for chum.
Yep. Man, I was like 6. This is like 20 years ago. And I caught a nice, I think it was probably like 11 pound, or it was big. It was probably about 10-pound speckled sea trout. It was a nice fish. I had a picture of it.
Those are, I like to catch those and flay them out, take the skin off, and just put butter in a skillet. And salt and pepper them. Maybe put a little Old Bay on there or some Creole seasoning, and just saute them in that butter.
Oh
and
yeah.
Then make fish tacos.
Oh yeah, that's great.
No, they make good fish tacos.
Another fish that's real good is stripers.
Yeah, I grill striper.
Striped bass is awesome to eat.
Yep.
All right, Lloydies has a question.
What's his question?
What would make you all in the catfish community watch a UK channel through and through on a live? What does it take?
Well, no, I mean, you'd have to tell me what you're offering. The majority of them are carp fishermen.
Yeah, Lloydies, I think, is fishing for carp. I watched them the other day.
Yeah, but see, if you notice, there's a trend that carp are slowly becoming more and more popular. Even you yourself. I mean, you're big into carp fishing. You know, you do a lot of carp fishing.
I'm getting there, yes.
I don't do that much of it because, you know, on this main river, it's not feasible for me to fish for carp. Versus if I go into one of the tributaries or backwaters, yeah,
Then
I can do it there.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm pretty much attached to the hip to this main river channel. I mean, this is where my soul is, brother. You know what I mean?
Yep. I hear you.
I mean, I can come out here, I can have a million things on my mind and be stressed out at the point of breaking, you know, mentally.
Yep.
I can come spend a few hours out here watching this water roll, have a couple rods, you know, bounce up and down, catch a couple fish, and all that. Hey, you know what it does? It gets in that water, all my troubles, they just go right that way.
Floating right down the river.
They go right on down the river.
Fishing
it's a break. It's from reality of the problems of life. But you come out here and just get right and clear yourself, then go back with a clear head and deal with whatever's aggravating you.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good way of seeing it. Fishing the Dot, what's up, buddy? Buck Williams, you're absolutely right. Jacob, you got to try flounder, man. Flounder is one of my favorite fish to eat.
Oh, let me tell you my favorite way to prepare flounder.
Fry it.
Not quite. If you ever take a flounder, you know, you basically get 4 fillets off a flounder because the way they're set up, right? Okay. Now, if you will cut along that letter line on the top and fillet that carefully toward the outside edges on both sides of the top, then flip him over, cut the letter line there, do the same thing. Okay. And then you get all those bones out of there and you put that back together, but stuff it with crab meat, like they use for crab cakes.
That lump crab meat.
Lump crab meat, but you buy like the stuff that you make crab cakes out of, basically crab cakes.
Yes.
Stuff that flounder with those crab cakes. Put a little seasoning on that, bake that in the oven. You'll thank me later.
Yeah, it's probably really, really good. And I know what you mean about getting 4 fillets out of the flounder because you cut right down the center of it on top and the bottom.
Yep.
And then you fillet right out to the top of the fish, and then you go right down to the tail.
Yep. But if you're real careful and leave those all together, I mean, you'll have basically 2 sides, but the tail still holds it together.
Yep.
Then you stuff that with the crab meat and it's the stuff they mix together with the meal and all the onions and stuff like that.
The crab meat, celery, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. You stuff that flounder with those fillets, put them back together and stuff that with it. Bake it in the oven. I'm telling you, it's, oh my God.
Roll it up nice and throw it in the oven.
It's good. It's really good. It's like
hey, how you doing? What's up, Ricky? Solo Texan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Solo. How much time we got left? Because these 2 rods on the left are tangled up in a knot.
8 minutes. Well.
Yep. We're going to call it at 8.
In 8 minutes? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you know, we came out, we caught a nice fish, had a good time. And
yeah, man.
We got other people coming on live, so you know they could cover when I leave, no problem. And I want to get home. I got a bunch of work my wife wants me to do tonight. I'm gonna also set up my computer, my laptop in the camper while I'm supposed to be working. I'm gonna go out there and edit this video instead.
Yep.
And we'll get that out for you guys. I don't think I can get it out tonight, but it'll be out sometime tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good video, man. Everybody who missed it, double caught a nice flathead today. You'll see it. What's up, Ricky?
But watch the clock for me when we hit that when we hit that timer to 0. We'll tell everybody bye. And who was it that was coming live next?
Missouri Randy.
Oh yeah, Missouri Outlaw Randy. Good buddy of mine. I mean, he's got Missouri in his name. How could be wrong, you know?
It's your neck of the woods right there.
That's it, man. That's one of my blood brothers. But when we leave here, we'll tell everybody bye and everybody go over and find Randy, Missouri Outlaw Randy. And check out what he's going to throw at you. Us Missouri boys, we like to throw a good time when we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I honestly can't complain about today. I mean, I was going to sit at home all day long, and I thought I'm going to go over and try that one hole. I'm gonna make the run, drive over there, see what if we can make something happen. And we pulled the fish off, so I'm good with that.
Oh yeah, and it's a nice fish too. That color was awesome on that guy.
Oh yeah, that gold, got greenish gold tint. And I'm really happy that fish managed to revive it and come back alive and go out there. So he's going to be out there a little bigger for the next person.
Buck Williams says, keep CVA in your thoughts. His wife went postal and broke all his rods and fishing gear. They split up.
Oh, God, no. Are you serious?
I did hear that yesterday. He came in my live on a new name. Yeah.
Dude, man, why didn't you just kick him in the sack?
Yeah, I would have taken it to the sack instead of just
me too.
All my stuff broken.
I mean, I would have spread eagle and say, here, one shot, but don't touch my rods.
FD Fisherman is taking off. He said, be safe.
All right, we appreciate you coming in, man. Because here's the thing. The sun, when it's directly overhead of me, my hat kind of shades my face, but now it's getting to the east a little more. And it's shining right in my eyes, and that's the time of the day that I do not want to be here.
Yep, I hear you.
It's gotten to that angle now where it's not just hot, but it's blinding me too, and that just 100% more than I can take. Plus, I've got to get back to that dam, throw that net, and load up on a ton of skipjack before I go home. So I still got that to do this afternoon.
Yep.
It'll take me about 15 minutes to carry all this stuff up out of here. Oh, hang on.
You got a hit going on over on that far rod?
Yep. On Maddison just banged real hard. Let's see if you'll pick it up or not. Now, the problem is those two rods are crossing each other. So if we get a fish on there, it's going to be an absolute mess. But that blue rod, the Mad Cat's rod, it just went down like that real hard, bounced 3 times and popped back up.
Come on, let's get another takedown before you cut it off.
Well, the way it hit, I'm kind of feeling like it might have been a gar.
Well, yeah, the middle rod.
Yeah, the middle rod's getting hit now.
Come on.
Yeah, they're acting like gar, though. You see them rods are crossed over each other there. I'm going to see if I can very carefully switch them so they're not tangled up. We'll take this one over here. Put that one over there. All right. How much time we got left?
2.5 minutes.
All right. We got 2.5 minutes to see if they're going to do it. If they don't, no matter what, we're going to shut it down.
I think Randy said he's going to go live at 6 Eastern. So that would be 5 your time.
Well, that's the thing. I really don't have another hour in me. My left knee is really, really starting to hurt. Like I said, I've got to go catch. I want to catch a ton of skipjack,
Some
fresh
skippy.
ones,
Yep.
vacuum seal them, and I'm going to take them for shark bait in Florida and see if they work. Or
Yeah.
maybe even tuck up some for redfish. See if I get some redfish on a skipjack.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right with that. I forget what I
I
was.
got to check the laws on it. I don't think they have any laws against bringing those freshwater fish there because they're dead and sealed.
Lloydies, have a good one, buddy. Great live, Danny. Lloydies says.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. My lives ain't nothing without my people in my chat and my friends hanging out.
I hear you, man. I think the same thing, man.
I mean,
For
if
what-
nobody showed up in chat, I mean,
It would-
if I did a live and I looked up there and it said 0 or 1 or 2 people, I
Yeah.
appreciate the one. Trish just got bumped again. Is he going to take it or not? But if I saw 0 or 1 or 2 people, I would appreciate the 1 or 2 without a doubt. But
it's different though when you got 20, 30 people hanging
Yeah.
out. You know,
he's still working it.
then everybody, you know, besides watching you and supporting you, they're talking amongst themselves and just having a good time.
Well, that's the thing. I've seen people that want to hang out and chat with other people, and they need a place to do it.
Exactly.
I've seen times when chat was going where they didn't even care what you were doing. They weren't paying attention. It was
Yep.
about having a place to meet up with somebody that you know and talk to them. So we do provide that service for you people too. Me and NJ do that as much as possible. We give you a place to go where you can meet up and hang out with each other. Doesn't
Yep.
matter if you want to watch the fishing or not. We appreciate the watch hours, and you get to hang out with your friends. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, exactly. Whisker Dream says you'll never have just 1 or 2 in chat, Danny.
My record right now is 125 people and 125 thumbs up.
Really?
Yep. And it was on one of the worst nights of fishing ever. That was on the night that me, Jerry Parker, and Richard Cluck were at Trail of Tears fishing together. We didn't hardly catch crap, you know.
Yep.
But I had 125 people all the way up till that was the night that Brian B did his Midnight Madness.
That middle rod, Danny.
I see it. But that was the night that Brian B did his Midnight Madness. And at midnight, whenever he came on, I dropped from 125 to 40 in like 15 seconds.
Yeah, that happens.
But we expected it because here's the thing. We were telling everybody on our live
Right.
that we were either going to shut down at midnight, but if not, if we kept going, we wanted to make sure everybody knew that Brian B's Midnight Madness tournament was starting at midnight. So we advertised it during our live to make sure that people weren't watching us and said, crap, I wanted to watch that, and I was watching you guys and forgot about it. So we didn't want anybody to miss that because of us. So we made sure everybody remembered that was going on.
I hear you. Well, right now you're at 50 thumbs up and you got 37 in chat.
Appreciate it.
Hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, the most I've ever had was, I don't know, 40-something people in my live. And I think I had like 94 thumbs up.
Wow. Anytime you can hit 100 or even close to 100 thumbs up, to me, that's doing something.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. I've never hit 100 yet, but maybe someday.
I think I've hit 103 times.
Nice, man. I'm not surprised, Danny. Buck Williams said, we watch Danny so we can say, did you see what that nut Danny did?
That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I want to hear. That is what I want to hear. I mean, because here's the thing. That's the theme of my channel. You know, go out there and have a good time and just get crazy, man. I love it when crazy stuff happens, man.
So do I. I like it too, man.
That's bringing me, you know, out to for people to see a day in my life, which what you consider unusual and strange is pretty much freaking normal for me.
For the most part, Danny, I'm right there with you. For the most
There you
part.
go. You know, life is too short to not just bring out the crazy, man.
Exactly. I
Crazy
agree.
is fun.
I agree, man. I agree.
Now,
You gotta have a
I'm
good time.
not talking about climb the clock tower with a rifle crazy up to, you know.
Right. Right.
All
What's
right.
up? What's up, Bug Man? What's up, Buggy?
That's just Gar pecking on that. I'm sure of it. Like I said, guys, I've got to go catch a ton of bait to take to Florida with me. So I'm going to turn around and do what I always do. I'm going to first off thank NJ for coming in and helping me out. You were a godsend, my brother. I appreciate you. Beyond doubt, you have no idea
Of
how
course.
much I appreciate it. It helps me out so much when I've got somebody that's got my back because, you know, everybody knows I suck at watching chat. I focus on those rods and I forget all about it. When I've got somebody there helping me, that is a unbelievable amount that takes a load off my back when you do that. So thank you, and thank you again. I appreciate it more than you know.
Anytime.
Okay. That being said, you guys, I've got to go catch some more bait to get sealed up to take to Florida with me this coming weekend. You don't want to miss that. I'm going to be going live down there on the beach. Got to have the bait for it. My wife has got a honey-do list that is longer than this shoreline that I've got to deal with. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in and hanging out with us. We had a great time with you. I always say it. You're my brothers. You're my sisters. You're my catfish family. And I love each and every one of you and appreciate you. Jay, brother, once again, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to shut it down. Get this stuff out of here. I got a lot of work to do. We'll catch y'all later.
Be safe, buddy.
Bye, y'all.
Later, guys.